Okay, we remove the blinker lights on either side. You have to remove the headlight and disconnect the wires, and then unhook the wire from here as well as here, and when you unbolt it, it'll come off. And we did both sides. Now we're going to sand them down and paint them. Okay, so I sanded it, taped it off, and now I am painting it. I already put one coat on, taped it to a stick so it wouldn't move and I could get all the way around it. It's turning out pretty good. I got a couple more coats and we should be good. Now we're going to remove the back lights, and you have to remove this screw with the clamp and this screw with the clamp to release the wires, and then you unscrew here, and you have to follow this down under the fender. I don't know if you can see in there, and follow it up to the front. Now you have to remove the toolbox. I already removed the screws. They're Phillips head or plus sign screwdrivers. And then you remove these wires and this wire, and you pull this out. And then the wires for the backlight and the turn signals are right here. Okay, once you remove the toolbox, after you remove the seat, here is where the wires are and the harnesses that connect to the back where your license plate light, your brake light, and your turn signals are. So you have to remove this down and unplug them, and just remember or label which one is which. Okay, you have a bunch of clips and you have to remove them all the way up to here, and then you can pick and choose which wire you want, and it's all the way to the back. You just bend them slightly back. Be careful not to overbend them so you don't break the tabs off. Okay, so I disconnected the ones I wanted to disconnect. I left the license plate one because I've already modified that. So I marked everything. And then I came back here and I also marked the wires that can connect to those and the front. Now when you're taking the back side marker lights off, there's a screw right here on this side that's a 14 millimeter, and you just unscrew it. Here's the other one that I haven't removed yet. And it's right there. Now you unscrew that, the wires will fit through there and so will the harness. And then you can remove the whole light. Okay, when you get the turn signals off, you have to take these screws out. And make sure that you keep that little plastic washer with them. It pops right off. Clear right there. Put the screws in it. Take the lamp out and push in a little bit. Okay, once you get the lamp out, you remove this lens and this rubber seal, and you put it all together so you know which one goes to which. And now we can sand, prep the surface, and get to painting. Okay, now that we've prepped and taped up all our lights, sanded them down, we're going to go over it one more time with some alcohol, and then we're going to start painting them. Okay, now that we have painted these, they've dried, we've removed all of the tape from the exterior, and now we're going to put them back together and put them back on the bike. Okay, we got the back installed. Make sure that your screws are tight. Okay, ran the wires back through here, and now we just need to hook them back up, put them back in this sleeve, and then we'll go back underneath the fender and we'll put them all on their clamps. Okay, now that the wires are hooked back up, turn your key on and then test out all your lights. Make sure they work. Okay, here's the back lights and the turn signals. Turned out really well. Got the wire all tucked in back where it goes on the clips. Here's the front ones.